Popeyes. Woo! I don't know if you guys have done Popeyes before. Is anybody here? I'm gonna go. Yes. Come on. Sorry, I was eating some pizza. All right, everybody who's watching this on our YouTube, our public page, or our private group, we're live right here with one of our incredible ALC members and our Culture Committee Chair, Norma Ramirez. The reason why she's also part of our Culture Chair is because, you guys, you're going to see in this class how amazing and incredible she is as coming up with creative little giveaways, Popeyes, and planning events. So thank you so much. I'm excited to hear your class. Thank you. She bought us pizza. Y'all missed out for not being here. Woo! All right. Hi, everyone. So I am going to talk about how to successfully farm using Popeyes. I know there's a million of ways to do it, but I found a lot of success with Popeyes, and I want to share it with you guys. Does anybody know what a Popeye is? Yes. I know all of you do, but I'm going to just read it to you anyway. Okay, so a Popeye is the quickest and most efficient way to generate referrals for your business. They are specifically meant to be a method for reconnecting with past clients as well as generating referrals and new business. Okay, so it's not just for past clients. It's also to generate new business and ask for referrals. I don't know how many of you guys have a farm already, and you guys probably do the typical email, mailers, calling to them, door knocking. There's a lot of ways to do it, but I am really shy, and I don't like door knocking or calling because I feel like all the rejections. I know there's a yes for every 10 no's, but getting to that 9 no is kind of cringing for me. I'm like, oh, Jesus. So I started doing Popeyes, which is another touch, and it is a real lead gen way to do this. I have about 600 people in my farm. So what I do is I have a monthly postcard going out to the same people through CoreFact. They have an elite campaign which you preset 12 months of postcards. You pick like New Year's, maybe like a way to make a recipe of some kind, 4th of July pie. I mean, there's so many that you can pick from, but you pre-pick the 12 that you want for each month, and they send them automatically to your farm. If you need to update your farm, change the people in your farm, you can upload the new Excel sheet to them, or you can buy a farm area from them if you don't have one. I have a lot of success with that postcard because it goes out consistently, which is what this is all about, being in front, top of mind to your clients and the people that you want to gain as clients. So on top of doing the postcard, I do I text once a month as well. I have this app called Hit 'em Up, which I use, and it comes from your cell phone number, and you can do a mass text, and it just changes the name. So you put like, hello, first name, I wanted to invite you guys to the Easter event, blah, 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 please join us, whatever your message is, and you just make the message, and it sends it to your entire contacts, but it changes the name. So it's like, I'm sending it to Aurora, or I'm sending it to you, or to you. It doesn't know that I'm sending a blast text. So that's another way that I touch them once a month.
Is there a cost for that?
Yes, it's $54 a year, but you can use it as many times a month. It's not branded. It doesn't say that it's coming from a Hit 'em Up app. It literally comes from your phone. So it's actually the best way that I've seen so far. Because they think that you are sending a message directly to them and not just doing marketing.
Is it Hit Them Up or?
It's called Hit 'em Up. Hit EMUP.
Okay.
It's green. And you can do a free trial if you wanted to try it first, but if you are actually gonna like use it consistently, it's the 54, I think it's $54 or $64 a year.
A year? Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all because you can literally use it for anything. If you want to invite your clients anywhere, if you want to tell them about a new house, usually what we do is I put like a new listing and I send it to everyone. And then they think it's directed to them. So that's another way. And then the third way, besides emailing them or putting them on a drip campaign, is I do pop-bys. So depending on what the occasion is, what the season is, I send different things to different people. For example, for Easter, I sent out these little peeps.
Show us.
I put it on the Facebook close down. But these little peeps were literally $1 at the dollar store,
Yeah.
not expired.
Not expired.
They're not. I checked. I made this little tag, which is, do you have any peeps with real estate needs? I would love to help. And then your contact information. I don't know if you can see it, but if not, call me or text me and I'll send it to you. And then I just literally drop it off, and the people that are not there, I take a picture of it. Like I put it on their porch or a little table if they have it or whatever, and I'll snap a picture and I'll tell them like, hey, I just popped by real quick to drop off something. And then when they get home, they text me a picture of it or tag me on social media like, hey, I got it, this is cool, thank you, Norma. And then I repost it, which boosts my algorithms. So that's really cool because they always tag me on Instagram.
Do you do that with your 600 or is that only your top clients, your past clients? Like who gets that?
All of them get this one.
Your whole 600?
Yes.
Okay.
They all get this one. I just did this one, which is also for all my 600, and it's the real estate market is booming. Contact me to get growing, and I put my business card, attached it, and it's a little pack of seeds. There's different seeds, there's even like veggies, just different random things that I put on this tag, and all 600 got the peeps, and all 600 got these. And the reason for that is because they were really inexpensive. I think these were like 10 cents, and the tag was literally like free. And the business card was the most expensive thing on this thing. But a lot of people, as you guys might know, plant their things in March. So they were all like, oh, thank you. I can't wait to show you what comes of this. And I'm like, okay, I can't wait because I can repost it, So this is what they get. Now for my top 25,
Wow.
I did this, which is a little carton, a little pink carton of half a dozen eggs. Actually, it's 4. No, it's half a dozen. So it's this little cutie patootie here, and I put like, the grass, the big grass, which you can get anywhere right now. Which I recommend that you guys buy a bunch of this stuff because it like runs out, and then for the rest of the year, if you wanted to make a cute basket or something, you can't find it. So buy a bunch right now of any color. Candies. A little flower, one of these, and I put gift cards for this particular person because she is going through a rough time. So I'm going to drop it off, and it's branded. It has my logo on here, and I'll pass it around if you guys wanted to see it. So each one of these is going to have a different, they're going to be filled with different things depending on who the client is. Some of them have kids, so I'm going to put like movie tickets, candy, obviously. So all of these right here, they come in different colors. I paid $29 for 20 of these. So they come in different colors. I'm sure I can find them cheaper, but I just got these online, and they are super cute. And you guys can brand them or not. This,
Do you buy stickers for it to brand it, or how did you?
I did. I didn't bring the stickers, but I got them from Staples. And they were just the circular clear sticker.
Yeah.
And then I went online at theavery.com and added my logo to it. So I stuck it on here, and then I'm going to put like a little tag that goes with it. So this is really, really cheap, and it looks kind of cool. So I think that it'll go a long way.
So,
Should
what,
go my wife to this.
give it a link.
So, oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I have a lot of questions about this.
Okay, so-
Avery.com, how do you spell AVERY.com?
Yes.
That's how you make your logos?
Yeah, it's the like the mailing label site. And when you buy a pack, I have it in the car. I should have brought it. Yeah, when you buy a pack, there's a number on the envelope, and you put that envelope on the search, and it'll be exactly what you're able to print. So there's some that are circular, some mailing labels, some squares, some that are made for bottles. Like you can get really creative with this. I happen to just get clear ones because of what I was doing, but there's some that are white. There's some that have flowers, pink, red, yellow. There's everything that you possibly could use for making these. I use these cleared ones also to put on my honey jars, jelly jars, whatever jar you want to do. I mean, there's just.
What's that jar for? What is it?
Oh, this is another one that I did, and this one's called, or it's jelly jar. And it's real estate is my jam. I am never spread too thin to help your friends and family. And it's this cutie little
That's
thing.
And those you do to all 600. I guess the hardest thing for me is like, what makes them your top 25 in your thing? Like what gets them the bigger, nicer thing?
Okay, so
What's the
I wish I could
criteria?
do the bigger, nicer things for everyone, but it gets kind of pricey.
Yeah.
And time consuming. So I broke it down between A plus, A, B, C, whatever.
Would you write on the whiteboard?
Can you tell us what makes them an A plus, a B, a C? That
Yes.
way, because I tend to be like, oh, but I love them, and then I'll
I know.
and like
That's
and I just want to I'm like,
That's
oh,
the
just
difference.
add them to the list, and it's like, no, they haven't sent us anything. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's where it gets blurred because you want to give everyone
Yeah.
cool stuff, right? And you want to whatever you give, you want it to be yourself, your awesome self. So here, I want to give you this awesome gift. But the truth is that it gets expensive and time consuming, and the ones that refer clients to you should get something a little cooler.
Yeah.
I feel like. So my top 20 or 25 are the ones that have referred clients in the past, the ones that have purchased in the past like year. So that I put those somewhere. So they literally send me even one client that closed. They're top.
What if they referred but haven't done business with you? Are they part of your?
They're A.
Okay.
Instead of A plus, they're A because they're trying, and I love trying. Please send me all. I'll try it
Yeah.
all day long. But that's how I separate them because then it could get like messy. Then I'm gonna be like, give the cool stuff to everyone.
Yeah.
And it's
I
kind
know.
of a waste.
That's
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. I know. I've done that before.
So you drop off all the 600. How do you go about to map out?
Well, I actually don't do it myself anymore. I have my nephew do it. But what I do is I title Lisa. She has this really cool app that you input the addresses, and then it's like if I'm standing here, it'll tell you like who's nearby.
I'm just kidding.
So that way you can go here and there and not just drive randomly. So I guess I map them.
Okay.
I pin them by closest to furthest out.
Okay.
And that's how they get done. But it usually takes him about a week to complete, but he starts really early and all day long. Like I seriously tell him, take this serious. I don't want some people to get it 1 week and then some people to get it 2 weeks later because then they're gonna think like, hey, you forgot about me, now you're adding me. So I want them all to get it kind of at the same time.
What's that route app that you use?
It's through Laura's Title with Lisa.
Okay.
She can. I'm not sure if you're already set up, but if not, she can. You can download the app on your phone
Okay.
and you just pin the locations, which is really awesome.
Do the walking app?
It's through Laura's Title. It's kind of the same, but you can definitely use that one. And then what I tell them to do is also like I'm gonna drop off these myself because I want to talk to the people. But the all 600, what I tell him is send me the ones that were home, and then so I can tell him like, hey, I just wanted you to get this. You know, usually nobody's home because he goes really early and like when they're at work. So, but I do try to talk to these people. And what I've done in the past when I've made like a wine bottle and a little cheese board box, and the cheese board box had a hole, so it goes on the bottle, so it just kind of hangs from the wine bottle. And if they're not home, I'll leave it on the ring. Like, hey, just drop this off, like, let me know when you get it or whatever. Or I'll tell them beforehand because it'll go bad. So I'm like, hey, I want to drop off something that could go bad. Are you going to be there? And then try to go when they're going to be there.
Where do you get these at?
Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah, they're super cheap, and they have like the full ones, little ones, different colors, one color. They didn't have any red ones, which I was hoping that they did, so I can brand them to the KW. But I thought these are cool because it's Easter.
These are cool.
So it makes sense.
Super cute.
And the grass, I got it at Target, and it was like $2, and it has this shiny one, and then the regular crinkly color one. I try to put the same color in the same box, but some people have put it like blue and yellow. I find that a little not as pleasing to my eyes as if I match it. So I guess it just depends on what you want to do.
Color match?
I love it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I do. And then I put you see this little flower?
Yeah. Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah.
It's fake because she's 73, she probably will let it die. But I put this little holder here. And the other people that don't need gift cards or that I'm not going to give gift cards to, I'm going to stick a bunch of my cards and tell them like, hey, don't forget to refer me. Because the whole point of this is to get referrals.
Very smart.
Yes, if they're not going to buy, or if you just sold them a home, they're obviously not going to buy right now. But they know somebody that's talking about it, somebody that could. Any questions real estate, send them my way, And so I put a bunch of cards because people like physical cards sometimes. So I just do that.
That's smart.
Yeah, so that's for Easter. But I found these coolies at Target. Okay, how cute is this?
Cool.
This thing right here is literally $5, and it's a kid's garden set. It has a little pail. It has some little scissors. Watch, let me open it so you guys can see.
How cute is that?
Isn't it cute?
I'm obsessed.
I know the kids are probably just gonna mess with
I want
it,
it for me.
but I did this one together with this one for the mama.
Oh my gosh. And the match.
And they match. And it has the little gloves,
Yeah.
a little apron so that she can stick her gloves in here. This was super cheap, dude. Honestly, it was like $5 for this little set, which even if you just give this is good enough. But they come with these cool little, and of course the little pruners.
Oh, how
You get
cute.
those at Target?
Yeah, they're $5. This is $5. So cheap. Even this bucket, which is a planter, I thought it was just like a trash bucket or something, but it has like the holes in the pot. Yeah, it's a pot. So I was like, wow, they have a lot of different colors. They have some that look like marble. They have literally all of this stuff matches right now, and they're like in the little section where they're $5, the $5 section, I guess. So I mean, I don't know about you guys, but if I got this, I'd use it. I'd be like, heck yeah, let me go see what I can do outside. Even though I hardly ever go outside, but I would totally use it,
I'll find an excuse.
Yeah,
And that's for an A+ client, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this would be.
So if it's not grade plus, if you're sending those out, I would say that would be the understate, right?
Well, I'm doing it just now because people plant and their garden now.
March and April, yeah.
Mhm.
So if they're not grade plus, what would you give them in that same week?
Oh, I gave them the flowers. I gave them the seeds.
Oh, okay.
So this goes together.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
So my clients get this, and everybody else gets this. And then if I get a call on this, then I go take this. Yeah. So and it depends because some of them are like, hey, yeah, I want to list, or I have a question, and then I head over there and I'm like, oh, hey, by the way, I wanted to give you this, and then I was just like, oh shit, this is cool. Because sorry if I'm cussing. I forgot.
You're cool.
You're out of culture.
I'm a big potty mouth.
You're not calling.
You're
You're good.
You'll see.
As long as you're not calling someone, it's yourself.
I would never. Okay, so that's that. And everybody gets different things, but every single month I make sure that I give them something because I really hate bombarding people with like, hey, do you want to sell? Do you want to buy? Do you know anybody? Like, it's just give me. And I feel like if I give them something, it's easier for me to talk to them about real estate. Because obviously I'm dropping that off and I'm a realtor and I wear like a branded shirt or my name tag, anything that I'm like, oh, hey, and then they see it and then immediately, automatically, they ask me about real estate. So it's kind of a win for me, but if I went to door knock and asked real estate, I probably wouldn't do it. I 100% wouldn't do it because I hate door knocking. I feel shy and I feel like they're gonna say no. So then I'd rather ring the bell and drop off something. Even randoms, like my farm that I don't know or having close deals with, I feel comfortable leaving this, no problem. Hey, I brought you something, you know? But if I'm like, ding dong, you wanna sell? Like I would probably never do that. So that's why I lean on pop-bys a lot. I feel more comfortable doing these. And I've gotten a ton of business with these. Now that the summer's coming up, this one right here, this little scooper, it's an ice cream, sorry the branding should be red. But this, last year, I almost didn't bring it, but this is my most popular pop-by the most successful one that I've made or had. It's literally a scooper, an ice cream scooper, and it's branded to me because they're gonna throw this away, right?
Yeah.
And they're probably gonna throw this in their drawer. But when the summer's here and there's a bucket of ice cream, they're like, oh, I don't have a scooper. I don't have a scooper. I used one of these, so I took it out, or the people call me, and I've gotten a bunch of listings last year from this. So I'm gonna do it again this year, except that it's gonna be red. I shared the tag with some of the agents here for the scoop, but if anybody needs it or wants any tags, I literally have a bunch of them for any occasions, any season.
What did that one say at the scooper? I'm sorry.
This one said, call me for the scoop on this real estate market. Yeah, so this is,
How much was the scooper?
Sorry.
Yeah.
So you order from where?
this one I got from Pens.com,
Yeah.
PENS. And this one right here, I have a resource page so you guys can go on
Yes.
and
Oh
find all this stuff.
God,
so prepared.
You don't have to pass those out.
Well,
Yeah. You're awesome.
I want you guys
Love you.
to use it because it works. And I'm not just trying something. Like I literally closed a ton of business just from this. Because like I said, I don't call or do the other stuff. But it actually works and it's real. And let's be honest, how many of you guys have that scare, that fright of calling people? I know a lot of you guys are freaking awesome here and I wish I had the skills. Yeah. But it's easier to do this. You know, if you guys have that fear that I have and don't do it, it's better to do this than do nothing. Because at least this, they'll pick it up one day and think of you. Rather than not calling, not emailing, not dropping off anything, it's please do something, right? So this one right here was really, really popular. If you guys don't want to do anything else, at least do something kitchen-y. This, the little measuring
Knives are big
scoops,
too.
those are really popular too. Yeah, and they're not expensive. I think I bought like 500 of these, and it was only like, it was less than $200. So they're really, really inexpensive.
Wait, how much for another 200?
I bought 500 of them, and they were like around $200. Yeah, so they were really cheap. And obviously you can brand them, you can put whatever you want, or you can buy them blank. But I feel like if you put a tag and buy a blank, it's worthless because they're gonna throw this away. You know, so please brand them if you can. If you need help branding them or anything, come see me. I'll help you. I know how to do it. It's super easy.
Wow.
And then they charge you $50, I think, to put the logo. I know how to get away with that too. So they don't charge you the $50. Tell me. Huh?
No, I'm impressed.
I like it.
Yes.
Yes.
Show us your cute, no, the lips, no, look at that, the chapstick.
The chapstick.
Oh, yeah.
See the chapstick too? Okay, so my lips are always dry. So I ordered some chapsticks, branded chapsticks, of course. I ordered new red ones. And these right here, I got them from Etsy. They gave me 150 of them for $74. They have all the logos and everything, so I can send you the contact, or you can just search Etsy. But they come in like 2 days, and I like how they are sealed. They have this little plastic, so you know that nobody messed with it, because it's gross. But I like doing this. I like getting these types of things, and I put a fishbowl at my open houses, and I leave these here. So if they don't take my business card, they'll for sure take one of these.
Smart.
But are they branded to you?
You're so smart, dude.
I'm sure. You can open it up.
Yeah, okay, no, I just wanted, perfect.
They're like
I thought I crushed it.
those things right there are the burnt cheese. So they're really good quality. They're not cheap. They're not like gluey. If you guys open them, you can smell it. It's like the burnt beef quality. It's really good. And there's different flavors. You guys can get different flavors.
Ooh, he opened it.
No, she opened it.
I'm just kidding.
No, you can open
I'm
it.
just kidding.
I have a ton of those.
I'm just
I have a question on the,
Minty.
I know all your different gifts have like different little tags with different faces. How do you make those?
Ask me one more time.
So I noticed that all of your little things have different tags,
Mm-hmm.
like the seed one or the scooper one or the tag. You make them yourselves or you pay a company
The
to make
tags?
those little ones? Yeah.
No, the tags, I get a lot of them from Etsy. And if you go on Etsy.com, they have a bazillion tags. You can type in, like, I want to do like an Easter tag, and there's 50 of them that you can modify and customize. They charge you, I think they're like $5. Yeah, it's ETSY. That one, it has all kinds of tags that you can think of. Everything, and they come already done so that you import it into Canva and you just modify it. It's super, super easy. It's expensive because it's $5. Or you can get free ones from Canva, which I do a lot, and modify it however you want. So Canva, yes, would be the answer to that question. What are you gonna say?
So how do you budget?
Okay, so obviously the cheaper the better. So I try to think, I do them in three months ahead. So like in January, I'll do January, February, March. And in March, I do 3 months, in advance. So I know, so that I can order a lot and search where the cheapest things are. So I guess I try to stay at about $1 per top 5, unless I do something like this. And this is a little bit more expensive to my top 25. But typically, I try to stay at about $1.
Okay.
$1 per pop?
Yeah, like this thing right here was $1.
Oh, okay.
So it's like $1. The tag I already have. I have a ton of ribbon for everything. If you guys ever need some, tell me. I have a bunch of it. So yeah, like $1. The seeds were under $1. So yeah, this little jelly thing, I got it. It's the Boone's jelly. They come in this box, like a 2-tier box. And there's 100 per box, and I got like 5 of them. I have 2 left. I have a bunch of them, so they're really, really cheap, and they were good for like 3 years, so they don't expire, and I can reuse them. I actually have a bunch of these in the car, and I just randomly give them out if I need to.
What are they called?
It's the Boone's jelly.
That's a good brand.
Yeah, it's a
Bougie brand.
They give it to you at the
yeah.
hotels. Okay, and then another thing that I've done, which I think you guys should all do this one, if anything, it's a mug. Right? So they have the KW and my name on the other side. So what I do with these, I have 2 purposes for this one. One, when it's cold, I give this away with a little bag, and I put like one of those bombs, the chocolate bombs or whatever, hot cocoa bombs, and I give that away to my top 25. And the rest, I dropped off about 50 of them to Corky's, the restaurant here in Paris on Ethernet. The restaurants will take your mugs for free and give them out to clients. So all the people that go have breakfast, they use your mugs. So they're right there in front of you, just sipping on your mugs.
Yeah, you have to call the restaurant, they'll let you on.
Just take the box.
Also, breweries, I just found out, we're gonna be baby called to do an event. They're like, oh, you can bring some glasses if you have any. I was like, what do you mean? Any branded pint glasses? They'll take them. I mean, yeah.
I like that, because people are using them all day long.
You know, you go to, for the ALC, I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I love that. I'm gonna copy you.
Anything.
Well, do it for everybody, please.
Yeah.
Even breweries take those glasses.
These right here, they were $10 a mug, and I got this from a past client. So I knew she made mugs, so I called her, and I was like, hey, I need mugs, because I get to use them, they use me, it's a give and take business,
So you do like you spend about like $600, say you do like a round of drops, you pay about 600 mainly for your database, it touched your entire database.
Mhm.
Probably a little more, but that's about what you spend, right, 600 for the entire thing,
Mhm.
including A pluses. And then all you need is like, I mean, do the math, all you need is one deal that pays for that plus.
Yeah, because I had Vulcan before, Vulcan 7, I think, and it was like $500 a month, something like that. It was really expensive, and I was not calling because I don't like calling. So I was like, dude, I'm just gonna use those $500 and do something that I'm actually gonna do and that has worked in the past.
Yeah.
So I canceled that and started doing this. So these mugs, literally, you guys can go to your towns and drop off mugs at the breakfast places, and
That's
they'll
so
take them and
cool.
they'll use them. People have like taken pictures and tagged me like, "Hey, have you seen your mug?" I'm like, "Heck yeah!" Like put it everywhere, you know. So then I'll repost their tag, and then
That's so smart.
and it's cheap, $10. Like how many people use this a day? Probably 6 at the least.
Yeah.
All day long, just drinking off of your mug. So do this if anything, and it has
Wow. Now this is coming from contribution, sharing all your secrets.
Please, because if you have value to these people, they'll like it, you know? I mean, who doesn't like to get a gift? I like gifts. Give me anything, a pen, a book, I'll take it and I'll be appreciative of it, you know? And then this is another popular one that I do, which is one of these little baggies, a door hanger. You stick this in their door. Right now, not too many people have the round doorknobs, but you can put it on the porch or, you know, wherever it sticks, just leave it somewhere. It's this one is really popular too. I know a lot of people like these little koozies a lot. And now that the summer's
Football and
coming,
baseball season.
yeah.
Because we have extra KW ones.
Yes, I have a red one which I was gonna swap, but it kind of didn't make sense because the rest isn't. But they do have them here, so please
Cute girl, okay.
order some of these because these were really popular. People will call and say, "Hey, can I get some for my friends?" Yeah, how many do you have? 50? Okay. You know, like, yeah, so this is really popular. They have these, and they have the skinny tall can ones too, which I want to get those because they're really cute.
Yeah.
But these are really
And White Claws.
yeah. Yeah. So I stick a notepad
Yeah.
in these and a free pen. And people always keep the pens. They always
Yeah.
keep these things. So if you guys are able to do anything kitchen-y or anything that is not trash, like candy they'll eat and throw away, but measuring tools, pens, notepads. If we do like a big bulk order of notepads, it's cheaper. So if anybody's interested, let's order a bunch of them because I need new ones. And they have these skinny little ones. They have the little square ones or the big 8x11.
There's
So-
some leaf pads.
Yes.
I'll be honest, even when I get some from other realtors, I keep them.
Right?
Yeah.
It's true. You
I
don't
still
use them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are just cool things that people use and they work.
It's free.
Yes, and it's free. Another one last. Oh, and by the way, I made a mistake and I ordered a bazillion of these door knocking. The door hangers bags. So if anybody needs any, this one right here is 25. So I have about 10,000 of them. I wouldn't say. So if anybody needs bags, I will donate them to your business so you guys can get this stuff going. It's still early enough in the year where you guys can get your name out there, give something away, anything, you know, stick a candy in here, stick a flyer. I did this last year, which is the football schedule.
Smart.
Put a freaking flyer in here, drop it off. Anything with your name on it so that they know that you're out here. Because if you're a secret agent, well, nobody's going to use you, you know? So please use the stuff. I have a bunch. Please, anybody take them for free.
I'll take 1,000 of them. Get you guys 10,000.
Seriously.
I'll take 500.
When you're doing open houses, put a lot of popcorn things. These are cheap, Costco. Go buy a bunch of these. The tag says, popping by to say thanks for your business and referrals. Thanks for popping by. Stick it on the thing. They have the Avery labels are stickies. You can just stick it on the thing and put them on your little holder, you know?
And it's a tax write-up and it has the logo on it.
Yeah, I'm assuming that all of you guys that do open houses,
We have comments online. Mara said, thank you so much. Can I get copies of that flyer? And then Norma Kavodu said, I want some bags, please.
okay, got it. I'll put it by your desk.
Sorry, I forgot to check comments as
Okay.
well.
If you guys are doing open houses, if you have a little basket, a clear little basket that you can buy at the Dollar Tree or anything, you guys should put branded snacks. People love snacks. I love snacks. So if you guys put little cookies with your name on it, if you put waters with your name on it, anything that you give your kids for school, anything that you like, cookies, marshmallows, Rice Krispie treat, anything that you can possibly think of, put your name on it, leave it there, they'll take it. If the people won't take it, the kids will, which the parents will see. So please put them on there. You know, a bunch of these snacks with your name. If you guys need help making the label, tell me and I'll help you guys. Because if they take it home, people go and see a bunch of homes in one day. They won't remember you probably, but if they're like, oh yeah, that's the girl with the snacks, they'll remember you.
I'm gonna sign up so you can help me make labels for water bottles.
Yeah.
I have an open house next Saturday.
Yeah, you definitely.
Please.
And this right here, too.
Wrapping paper.
Wrapping paper for Christmas. I know it already passed, but you guys want to maybe remember to do this in the Christmas season. I know everyone's busy during December and you guys have your own wrappings to do. So I suggest you guys drop this off at the beginning of December. This is one that I did, which is really thick. It's not like a cheap one. And it lasts a long time. And the tag says, thank you for helping me wrap up a great year of serving you and your referrals. Merry Christmas, blah, blah, blah. Just drop it on. And go away. And
That one is a really big hit. We usually drop those off the week of Christmas, and people are like, "Oh my God, I didn't want to go to the store," and blah blah blah. Like, thank you so much. Like, they love.
You saved me. I only needed to wrap a few more. Yeah. If you guys want to put a piece of tape, I always run out of tape, and I was like, man, if somebody drop off tape, that would be awesome. You know, the little.
Yeah.
So if you guys add one of those to here, you guys would probably be like, hell yeah. So do this. Right now that the Easter is coming up, all this stuff that goes on sale, just buy a bunch of it, save it, because you'll need it next year.
Yeah.
Wrapping paper, they put it on sale, like right even before Christmas. Go buy a bunch of it. This one was $5, and it's really thick. Like, people will use it.
Rubber feet.
And I have the tags if anybody needs it. So
Crushing
yeah,
the game.
that's that. And then, I forgot about this one. This is another great one for kids. This one right here was $5 as well, and it's a bug kit. So I just have to find a cool tag for it, but it has little things to catch bugs. I don't know if Peta's watching, but we'll release him safely after.
The ladybug.
I used to collect them all the time.
Yeah, isn't this cool? I wish I had one of these when I was little. Like,
Yeah,
they're
those are
cool.
cool.
And especially if it's free.
Put them in jars. Yeah.
I'm gonna see if there's a way we can brand it, maybe. But these are super cheap too. Pretty cool to do. So that was a whole 45 minutes of Popeyes, and I'm not done yet. Okay.
Oh, wait, please keep sharing.
Here's another cool thing that I found out, which I didn't know before. But our great title rep Lisa gave me this idea, which is to mail out.
Still gotta do that.
Huh?
No, I'm just maybe reminding me of something I forgot to do.
You didn't know yours out?
Yeah.
She gave us a letter.
Yeah.
She gave me the okay to share it with everyone here. Contact Lisa, and she'll give you this letter that you can brand to your name. And she can provide up to 10 property profiles with a copy of the grand deed, so you guys can drop off to your client. And the property profile has comparables. It's kind of like a miniature little
CMA.
CMA. The cool thing about including a grand deed is if you see this, you're like, oh shit, what's this? People don't really know what a grand deed is, or if they do, they might be like, well, why are you sending me this? And then they'll make them call you, and then you tell them, well, I didn't mean to scare you, but I did want to talk to you. Did you see the comparable? Do you have any questions about real estate? Blah, blah, blah. And this is free. So if you guys are like, oh, well, I don't have any money, I'm on a budget, you guys can get this for free and print it here, and Lisa sends it to you guys for free. So if you guys give her she said about 10 per week, she can mail them here, and then you guys can mail them to the client. So it's really cool. And I'll pass this around if you guys want to read the letter and see if you guys are interested in asking her to give you some. And then 4th of July is coming. So I have a partner lender, that she puts flags on the people's lawns, and she puts your card on it. So, and that's free. You don't have to pay for it. All you gotta do is give her business cards, so that she can tell her where your farm is. Like I had her do Menifee. She can go from Temecula down to Paris, and you guys just tell her where your farm is and give her a bunch of business cards, and she'll stick them to the flag, the 4th of July flag, and then go put them on the people's lawns for 4th of
What's
July.
this again?
Huh?
Who does that?
Erin Quinn, I can give you her phone number. But she'll come pick up the cards if you guys need her to. That's a really good free thing too, because people see it there. They have to at least take it out of the ground so they'll see it for sure. So that's another good resource. Again,
Those flags are cheap too.
I have this 30-day challenge, but I didn't like it, so I'm not gonna give it to you because I wouldn't do it. And then events, I wanted to talk to you guys about events really quickly because we have some coming up. We're gonna try to do at least one a quarter here, a big one, so that you guys can invite our clients and participate. And if you don't have any clients, nobody knows that you don't have any clients, so post it out there and say, hey, this is for my client appreciation event. They don't know that you have 0 clients. Just put it out there. Nobody knows. And the point of these events is not for people to come or for you to do a cool event. It's more so for the calls and top of mind that come with the event. You can call them 10 days or touch them 10 times before the event, and then after. If they showed up, hey, we missed you. Here, can we get your info for the next one? If they did show up, thank you for coming. Here's your picture, whatever it is that we do. So it's really important for them to know that you're doing stuff. And if you don't have the funds to do it, invite them anyway. We're all like contributing, so just tell them about it. Put it on social media. Get involved, give back, come from contribution because people like that. So it's pretty cool that you do it. I have a list also, 101 micro events that you guys can do. I can share this with you. I got this from Family Reunion. I took some of the events classes and I learned a lot of cool things from them, so I can also share that with you. But there's a lot of free things that you can do if you don't have the ability to do something on a larger scale. You can go to Pottery Barn and do like a small group of how to put a Thanksgiving table together or just anything like that. You can use the training center and do events here, crafting event, whatever. There's a ton of lists. I'll give you guys all one of these so you guys can see it. But other than that, I guess I don't have any other things to tell you. Besides, okay, so for the new people that are thinking, well, that's a lot, I don't want to do it or I can't do it, I will just upload my contacts to Command, which nobody or a lot of people haven't done, and I myself haven't mastered it. The Millionaire book says that you have to touch people 33 times a year, I believe, if I'm not wrong. Somebody help me. 36. Okay. So if you do nothing else, right? You don't call, if you don't text, if you don't send out anything, at least invite them to the events. Because that alone, if we do 4 a year and you touch them 10 times, that's 40 times that you're touching your clients. So at least do that. I'll give you a list of what to do before the event, how to touch them before the event, and then a list of what to do after. And I'll help you guys if you guys have any questions. If you need any tags of any kind, I seriously have a ton of them, and they're all customizable, so you guys can put your picture, your information on there, and yeah, let's make this money. Any questions, guys? Yeah.
All right, here comes all the questions.
Any questions?
Yes.
I want to know you're doing all the Popeyes, blah, blah, blah. So what is your system as far as like the follow-up? Because we know the money's in the follow-up. So how do you do follow-up with Popeyes? Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, it's a little bit different than like anything else that you would do because you're literally just dropping off something and leaving. But I typically wait for them to send me a thank you or for them to call me on something or for me to see them at the store, because that's happened before, and they're like, hey, you dropped off something, the ones that I don't know, and I'm like, yes, I've been trying to talk to you, you know? So what I do is after my top 25, they always call, that's a different system, because I'm already in communication with them, but the ones that I don't talk to regularly, I'll send them a message before and say like, hey, I'm gonna drop off something real quick, and then after, hey, just making sure you got it, and then that's like another touch. But I don't really follow up as much as besides the text message.
So if we did so let's say we have 600 people in our database, and we have, I think we're at 100 past clients, right? So 500 are people who we are trying to nurture, or we're back and forth. Maybe they send a referral, maybe they don't. So those people, you would say, hey, I just dropped, did you get that little jelly I dropped off? Blah, blah, blah. And that would be a way to start okay, got it.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what I do. Some of them don't reply, and some of them are like, oh yeah, thank you. And then I'm just like, okay, I do this once a month. Are you okay if I send you more? And then it kind of makes it a little warmer.
Okay,
so then I just keep going.
So then, that's cool, because then, okay, sorry, my brain's going all crazy now. Okay, so then you would say, hey, just dropped off the jelly, or did you like it, or let me know what you think, or whatever, and then that would start the conversation. But there's no what do you know? I think I'm just so on the cold calling that I'm like, well, where's the call to action?
You got the script in there. You're like, where's the script coming from?
Where do you put the script?
got the script.
I don't do a script with Popeyes. No,
okay.
Because these people are also getting a postcard. They get a postcard, they get other things asking for stuff. This right here is just like, hey, I hope you like the jelly, let me know if you need more.
So this is I'm just thinking of you, and then you send something intentional, real estate related.
Yeah.
And that's
So it's
a
I'm
flyer.
I'm thinking of you. By the way, can you give me a referral?
Yes.
By the way, do you know somebody driving something?
Because I don't just do this and that's it. They get touched a couple more times in the same month, and this is just another thank you.
This is the item of value.
Yes, correct.
I see.
Yeah, because you don't want to give something and hold it and be like, well, I won't let it go unless you give me something.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm just like, here you go, and then leave it alone. But then, if they call me in the postcard or they call me in a flyer, then I'm more like, okay, so if it's not for you, that's fine. Do you know anybody else? That's it.
And then you use that Hit 'em Up app to say, hey, did you get the jelly?
Yeah.
Ah.
And then hit him up, I think he can do 1,000. It goes really fast. I'll show you how to do it. But if you put if you have your contacts in your phone, if you just put first name, you type out your message like you normally would, and then instead of saying hi Aurora, I'll say hi first name, and the thing knows to pick up their first name.
Oh.
So it's hi Aurora, hi babe, hi, so it acts like it's yes.
Then reach out to change your name manually.
You don't put this. You just literally put first name, and then it
I like
spits
that.
it out, and then it comes from your phone, so they think that you're the one
Hit 'em up.
sending it. Hit 'em
Oh,
up.
like hit 'em up? Alright.
Hit them up.
Yeah, so it's really cool.
Like Tupac.
And then for the events, we're thinking of doing the Santa thing again because that was pretty popular. We can do reverse Popeyes too, which would be the pie giveaways. I don't know if you guys have done it in the past and if it has or hasn't been successful. But again, it's not about what you're giving or the event. It's more about calling and staying in touch with people. But the pies, that could be one form of reverse Popeye. So you call in and then they come here and get it. I did a pumpkin. I bought a really big pumpkin for my clients. And then I texted them hey, I have this pumpkin, would you like one for Halloween? And then they would come and pick it up.
That's cool. We used to drop them off.
Yeah, that's a lot of work. I did 2 and I was like, you know what? This is gonna be a reverse one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did a reverse gas card when the gases were extremely high. That worked really well. I did a $100 one for my past clients and then a $25 one for social media. And that worked pretty good. That was it. Oh, I did one reverse Popeye that I thought was a genius idea, which was to give apple pie during 4th of July, and nobody came. So don't do that. I was like, well, everyone gets tired of pie and Thanksgiving. How about an apple pie for 4th of July, and nobody came. So I was like, okay. That's why
As
people.
American as apple pie, I can understand why you were thinking that.
Yeah, right? But no, that
No, give away your six pack. That show up. 4th of July.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna switch you for that now.
The
So-
down low.
Oh, and then if you guys,
Someone gives away the Costco pack of ketchup, mustard, and relish.
yeah, that's really popular. I was gonna bring one, but I didn't have time to go to Costco. They have like the 3-pack.
Yeah.
Do those. Those are so popular.
They did
Like,
it too, right?
Yeah.
I saw you last before
Yeah.
you joined us.
You
Yeah,
did a reverse with that?
No.
Oh.
No, that one I dropped off. It's only
Oh.
like $5. I'm not gonna drive for that, you know? Like,
Yeah, I was like,
yeah, no.
That's
Sounds hard.
Yeah.
Maybe this year, to be honest.
Maybe.
This year, it's
Yeah, a lot of people
like
lost
we're
a lot
alive,
of
but
food
this year
supplies.
we have more supply lists than ever.
I forgot to show you this really cool one that I liked a lot. I
And
asked
it's changed.
you to see if you can bring one of these because it's branded. It's so beautiful. I just loved the way it was. And you got it from where again?
Market dwelling?
Market Dwelling. Market Dwelling? Yeah, it's on my resources. They have this really cute ones. How much did you pay for this? If you don't mind?
Well, I only got 100 and it was 45.
Okay, so really, really inexpensive.
and if you buy more, it's probably cheaper.
Yeah, if you buy more,
that-
it's cheaper.
This is really.
I was
nice.
gonna ask you,
You
where did
got
you buy the packet seeds at? Really? I looked on
Guys, I'd be
Amazon.
supporting Jeff Bezos.
Let me see that.
Yeah, that is really cool. I'm gonna order those next.
Man, I
Those
should
are
have
cute.
Amazon stock as much money as well.
I really should like that.
Keep boxes on my fork. I'm not buying anything, so.
Yeah. So I guess that's it. I don't have anything else for you guys except for that. But if you guys need any help with anything, I mean, let me know. Some of these ideas are mine. Most of them are not. I find them online and just copy them. So
You said you had to do something monthly, right? I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm just trying to get an idea of your.
yeah. Oh man, I wanted to share something else with you guys. In May, right before Mother's Day, they have a Military Wives Appreciation Day. I think we should really use that because I haven't seen anybody in the community do it.
That's what I do it.
Military wives.
Military Wives Appreciation Day.
I don't have any military families,
It's
but
in May, like, I think May 5th or something.
Military wives.
Appreciation. Day.
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, because they stay here and they're like I have a mom that goes to my daughter's school. She has 3 little ones and she's always by herself because her husband is deployed.
The husbands or wives are always deployed, so they're like husbands and wives.
Uh-huh.
Now we have to say husbands and wives.
Yeah, I mean spouses.
That's,
Yes.
but there's a page. It's a military spouse appreciation day.
I think we should look into doing that because it would come a long way because they are really lonely and they're by themselves, you know. So I feel like if we did an event
Us
around
better
that,
than everyone.
Single parents.
Shame on us if we don't do it.
Yeah.
3 of us.
Yeah.
Especially us right here, like.
yeah. So I thought of telling you guys if you guys wanted to. It's kind of soon. It's in May, but I
We
think
should
we
do
should.
like even donuts. Like I even thought I set up a table one time and gave away donuts on Saturday morning,
Mhm.
and they drive by.
Yeah.
Well, that would be fun too.
And I've done that when I very first started, and I did in the parking lot of Canyon Lake, with the old office.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'd be cool.
Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah. I remember.
Oh, you remember?
I was there on Saturday.
I think
Oh, good
and then
times.
even if we don't come, at least we're
Yeah, but we did like a live, and you guys, that was the cheapest thing I ever done. We set up a table right there at the Cater Lakes thing and buy a bunch of donuts. And a thing of coffee from Starbucks, 2 of them. They get 30 coffees each.
and even if they don't come, it's not about who comes or doesn't because
It's
I mean,
about
Just
it
doing
counts.
it.
yeah, it's just about being top of mind. I'm giving you something.
We should do that.
I'm going to contact you 20 times for this one thing.
So who's down to get some donuts?
For the
With some
military
bread.
wives.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Command
Yeah.
has a bunch of tags that you can tag your people.
The wives.
Obviously, you guys know that, and I just learned it, so I'm sharing it. There's like nurses. You can tag them by anything. And there's I put on the resource list nationalday.com or the app if you guys have it. And it tells you what National Day is today. And there's like 50 national things each day, just random things. So you can really take advantage of that and pick whatever you like. It doesn't have to
They
be.
have Margarita Day.
They have weird
Taco
stuff on
Day.
there. Yeah.
Are you an alcoholic, sir? Yeah.
Oh, you might know. I'll start telling me. I was like, wait, hold on. Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. That's
Okay,
pretty
right.
smart. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's
Yeah.
national days for everything. Anything you can think of.
Every single day there's a holiday.
Yeah, there is. I was
Don't
gonna,
tell me that right now.
yeah, I wanted to print out the calendar, but I didn't because there's like 10 things per day. So I was like, oh, this is gonna get messy. But if you guys go on nationalday.com, you guys can use any excuse on that to give them stuff.
That's so awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But I think that's all I have. You
That's
guys
a lot
can't
of
do anything
information.
else?
Amazing
She's like,
information.
give 1,000 pointers. It's like, that's all I have, guys. But like, thank you. It was incredible.
Please contact Lisa if you guys can't do
How
anything
can
else.
they contact you and ask questions? You're in the office every single day, right? They can show up and see you.
Yeah, if you guys want to call me or email me, call me and email me, and then we can set up something. I can even do another one of these with the smaller group that want help doing the stuff. We can get in here.
Your culture committee does it.
Oh yeah, on next Tuesday too. Oh yeah, come next Tuesday because I want to talk to you guys about the events that we're gonna do. And I'm pretty excited about them because I called the winery Kelters, I think it's called. They do like the pumpkin patch, and I think we can set up a booth in there.
Yeah. Oh.
So they're
That
gonna
gives you. All right, come next Tuesday.
Yeah, because I'm trying to see what is big and already has people coming that we can kind of.
We're doing trunk or treat again. We had so many. Who was here last year? We had over 200 people come.
I wasn't here, but I'm really excited for it.
What time was the class?
We had over 200.
At 10 a.m.
Who was here? Gerald, you did it, right? Remember it was
Yeah.
200 people?
Yeah, it was a lot of
That was a success. We're doing that again.
It was fun.
Okay. And if you guys don't want to do the events and you guys don't feel like that's something you guys are into, that's cool. Pretend you want to do it and just post it. Post it and talk about it and don't even show up if you get nobody, but at least you're showing what a great company this is and all the cool stuff that we do for our clients. Marcelino.
Please share it anyway.
I like to add to that because she called me out literally. She said, "Hey, I've seen your stories. You haven't posted, the event." And I said, "No, I have not." And so, but then she's like, "Post it. I want to see you." And so I was like, "I'm not gonna do that." I got it stuck in my head, and I'm like, "Wait a minute." I'm like, she just gave me a golden nugget because I need to be more involved with the activities so that is going on at the office because I don't know about you guys, but I sense a momentum with the office.
Yeah,
As far as everybody coming together, sharing ideas, and just putting out the word out there. And so I did. I posted it up. I took on her challenge, and what that did is just like she said, right? It's not really about everybody just coming in, but people are seeing it. People are watching that you're active, and so I just want to thank you for that because it just opened up the new, that what do you call it? That
Particularly activated.
there he is. Right? that limiting belief that I don't have to post that. Like I'm not into the Easter Bunny. No, but it's not about me. It's about posting it and letting people know that hey, we're active. There's something going on at the office.
Even if you guys have no clients, like even for Cookies with Santa, people post it anyways, and you guys got people to come. Especially big shout out to Geraldine right here. She have a lot of people show up from Facebook.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it's a good way to get potential clients too, is leveraging.
And nobody knows that you have no clients. So if you have no clients, don't tell anybody. Just say, hey, I'm doing this event. They don't have to know it's the whole office. They can just think it's you. I mean, it's branded to your picture. Your picture is on there. So just, use it. Use what we're doing because it actually works and it's nice. I don't like it. I remember when I was little, my dad's company, they would do like Christmas events and they would give away little gifts and I was like, yeah, this is cool, So I'm sure another little kid would appreciate little things. But that's it. And if you guys, and don't forget the shirts.
Oh yeah, you guys, we're selling shirts to raise money for Red Day.
So
And they're great quality.
we're selling these shirts for Red Day. Who in the audience wants one? $30. Come pick them up. They're really good quality, and we need to raise money for Red Day. So
Yeah, they're the canvas brands from Camera Union. Yes. They're good quality one.
they are really nice. So pick one up, please.
Help us raise
$30.
money for Red Day. We're doing some cool stuff this year.
Yes, it's for charity.
Yes.
That's it.
Woo! From size small to size 2X.
Yeah.
We have to pick it up.
With Bailey, you can go ahead and take it to Bailey Cell Moon is option all. We take all forms of payment, Bitcoin, Zelle.
Missionary money.
Great job, Mama.
Thank you.
We have a list of
Why don't you get the list?
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
If you guys go on any of these sites, they have a million.
If we figure out, how to get this money, they have one, if it's not.
Because money is money.
Set up a lunch.
If you figure out how to get the money out of there, it's like that.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Shoot.
Sure.
Yeah, we have